Picture this: a typical high school student on a Saturday morning. He starts the day by waking up late and checking his text messages. After this, he helps himself to a bowl of cereal. Sometime later, he calls his friends to come over and play computer games online. Eventually, he will grab some cold pizza from the fridge and continue this cycle of events. Soon the day is over. The teenager feels relaxed and justifies his actions as a reward for a hard week of school. This scenario is not very hard to imagine for teens and young adults. In fact, you may have experienced this kind of weekend yourself a time or two. Unfortunately, there is a problem with this unhealthy lifestyle. According to the University of Georgia, 75% of male teens are not getting their daily amount of recommended exercise. The results are even a little higher for females. Our bodies crave movement and benefit from it. According to the CDC article titled Physical Activity and Guidelines for Americans, regular physical activity reduces the risk of developing heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and much more. It may also improve our emotions and behaviors. Knowing the importance of exercise and physical fitness, it is astonishing to find that the Ohio Department of Education only requires 120 hours of physical education classes through high school. These calculations only add up to 3% of a student's high school career. Furthermore, if a student participates in a sport or even in the marching band, the physical education requirement is waived. The CDC recommends that children between the ages of 6 and 17 obtain 60 minutes of exercise each day. Many sources, including the World Health Organization, show that young people who exercise have a better chance of growing up to be healthy adults than those who do not. As a high school student, I find it quite difficult to find the time to exercise. Last summer, I enrolled in a professional program at the Planet Fitness, where students between the ages of 13 and 19 could use the equipment for free throughout the summer months. I got into the habit of working out every morning and was feeling good about myself. Once school started again, I no longer had the time to work out, and I began to feel a decent amount of stress. A lack of exercise is a serious issue, yet the benefits of getting the body moving are outstanding. Finding the time to exercise seems to be a key problem among today's youth. In addition to providing academic support for students, schools could help the youth of today's society by helping them find the time for physical activity in efforts to achieve better health. One of the leading causes of being at risk for health problems is the issue of childhood obesity. A child who is obese is defined as one who falls into the 95th percentile or higher for his weight when compared to other children his age. Although obesity is caused by a variety of factors, one of the main culprits is a lack of exercise. According to the Nemours Children's Health, by reducing obesity, the chances of developing high blood pressure and diabetes is also reduced. In addition, people who exercise build stronger, more efficient muscles and have a tendency to demonstrate improved mental performance. An article for the Mayo Clinic states that a benefit of exercise is that it reduces depression and releases endorphins, the brain's feel-good chemical. Most people agree that exercise is beneficial and even necessary for everyone, including teens and young adults. But one of the more difficult pieces to the puzzle is actually finding the time. Here's my take. Most classes last about 40 to 45 minutes, and most students have anywhere between 5 to 7 classes each semester. What would happen if schools took off just 5 minutes from each class? A 30-minute block of time could be created for physical activity during the school day. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes, that's all. How much more time than it takes for you to brush your teeth or fix your bed? The rewards could be tremendous. Sounds unlikely? Montpelier High School in Vermont did just that. Known as MHS Unplugged, the students at this school take a 15-minute break during their school day to participate in a non-school related activity. Although fine arts and other activities are also included in break time, many of the activities involve physical movement. Both the students and the teachers have reported feeling more mindful and a greater sense of belonging by adding this program to their day. The school is also ranked number 2 in Vermont and holds a 94% graduation rate. Outside of the United States, other countries have incorporated high school recess into their school day for years, including well-developed countries such as Finland. Carl Wheatley, a professor of child development at Cleveland State University, says that students in Finland score high on international tests and experience far less anxiety. Adding recess would be an efficient and effective way to improve the opportunities for physical activity and create a better sense of community and generosity. If recess in the high school day does not provide enough time for exercise, there are other methods of achieving the goal of 60 minutes per day of physical activity. Students could work with dance companies, martial arts programs, fitness centers, or other outside sources to offer discounts and other incentives for students to participate. After-school walkers clubs, weight room volunteers, or open swim pool nights could also be sources for schools to provide for their students. Assigning motivational exercise partners to students could also create more enthusiasm for getting involved and getting moving. Families can be active participants as well. After all, getting others involved on the path to fitness makes the journey more enjoyable. School assemblies and other fun activities could be added to the school day on occasion to help get the students excited about being fit. The possibilities are only limited by our imaginations. Exercise is for the well-being of everyone, and schools are responsible for the development of the whole child, not just academically, but physically and emotionally as well. By being proactive and getting others involved, schools will be making lasting benefits that can change the lives of the youth of today as we know it. After this speech, I hope you are motivated to keep moving and to push yourself toward a lifetime of better health.